Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for March 12th, 2025. Got a Plunder and Alchemy Kingdom. I guess I didn't scroll down to the landscapes. All right. Anyway, we've got no trashing. We've got Hasty Fortune Hunter. That's interesting. Cursing with Trickster. Grotto is kind of like thinning. Frigate makes that pretty potentially awkward, though. Apothecary. Oh, man. Yeah, this is really awkward kingdom. So we do want to hit 5, right? We want to get a Trickster for sure. We may not need to bother with Cutthroat from a attacking standpoint if we're going to play with Frigate, but it does also give loot, although so does Invasion. Invasion can also play your Trickster, your Cutthroat. Probably do want to play with Apothecary because we don't have Thinning. So I think we want to open with a Grotto for sure. And then the question is, do we want to open with a Potion to pick up Apothecary, or do we want to open with a Fortune Hunter to try to hit 5? And I think the answer is Fortune Hunter because we want to get the cursing from Trickster online as quickly as possible. Yeah, it goes double Grotto. Wow. Okay, so we can Grotto 2. Still grab a Trickster. What? You open double Grotto and then you just hit 5 turn 3? Come on. What are you doing? Cheating, that's what. And then, of course, we have both of our terminals down there, so that's nice. Okay, so what now? Next turn, we're going to have an estate. We're going to buy Grotto next turn. That's what's going to happen. We're going to play Trickster and we're going to buy Grotto. End of turn. So Trickster does not get around Frigate attack or Cutthroat attack. I can help stuff miss shuffles though, so it's still, and of course you might not get attacked. Anyway, we could go ahead and grab the Potion now. Alternatively, we could pick up. We don't. The problem is we don't have, like, it's like, oh, first mate, that's kind of a village effect, but we don't have anything to use it with that would actually make it that. So I think we go with the Potion. We need to get the Apothecaries before we can first mate them. Taskmaster, of course, is an option, but until we have loot, it's not going to be a very compelling one because it's going to be hard to keep them in play. And it is so bullshit that they just hit 5 turn 3 with the double Grotto opening. Like, what the hell? I mean, if they'd hit it turn, like, played a Grotto, hit it turn 4, like, sure, fine, whatever. But anyway, also this hand kind of sucks. Do we just Grotto 4 here? We could also Grotto 3 and buy another Grotto. Like, having more Grottos is not going to be bad, I don't think, on this board. I think I'd If we grotto 4, we're guaranteed to see all of our cards. That are left in the shuffle, I mean. But that's not, like, particularly critical. So, I mean, we don't want to bottom deck our Trickster, and we don't want to bottom deck our Potion, but beyond that, it's not a huge deal. We've taken more curses. This is so ridiculous. All right. So we do this. Up an Apothecary, set aside a potion. Do we set aside this other grotto? Guess so. No grotto? Ah. Problem solved. Order doesn't matter here. No, it really doesn't, because the Fortune Hunter... Are we even... I mean, we can play the Fortune Hunter. We're just going to buy another Apothecary anyway, but... We do need to get, like, one more coin into our deck before we can hit Invasion and get some plus buy out of it. It should be noted. Like, we're almost here, right? But we're also not. Yeah, put the rest back in any order, so it doesn't matter. It makes more sense to grotto the coppers because Apothecary, like when we trigger the shuffle, Apothecary can draw them. Sure, we'll play this, whatever. All right. 2 Apothecaries. We're not going to top deck the potion this turn. We might not see it. So I'm thinking we get the Apothecary now, and then next turn maybe we get First Mate. Well, okay, we did see it. We also don't have 4 coins, so... guess we can go ahead and grotto 2 coppers as well. At this point, it might make more sense to grotto the copper than the potion if our goal is to get first mate. I mean, doesn't... Or even if it's not first mate, right? Like we're not going to need to play the Trickster that much longer, like on a consistent basis. Yeah, I think we have enough Apothecaries that it makes sense to go for something else anyway. Like, one option would be, like, Hasty Fortune Hunter into Invasion is a possibility. Just pick up Frigate is a possibility. I mean, Frigate by itself only barely gets us there, admittedly. Buying a copper, but that's... Yeah, the Hasty Fortune Hunter is probably the best way to do it, to be honest. Cannot believe. I mean, I guess they do have 3 grottos, but like, oh my god. All right. Definitely want to see one of those. Yeah, so I guess the issue here is if we need to play Trickster next turn, then we won't be able to play both Fortune Hunters and we still won't be able to hit Invasion. Oh, but if we hit Invasion, we can play the Trickster with Invasion if we have it in hand. And if we don't have it in hand, then we weren't going to be able to play it anyway. Okay, that's... yeah. We do only have 1 Grotto coming in here, which makes this less good, but... I mean, even if it doesn't work out this turn, we can grab a first mate and then... Alright, we want to set aside copper here, I think, for the same reason as before. Hasty first, I guess? It probably doesn't really matter. Right. 6. Oh, we're there. We're there. All right, so we want to see the Trickster. We do want to go ahead and grab this stuff. Yeah, and then we Grotto. We don't need the potion, so we can Grotto that. All right, gain an action onto your deck. We have 2 apothecaries on our deck, so we could go ahead and grab a first mate now. I think... oh, wait. I should have kept the potion. I'm going to get the money and I could buy another... could have bought another apothecary with it. Oh, well. Oh, never mind. No, I can't. I mean, I still should have done it because I had 11 coins. I didn't do the math there, but, you know, that was... okay. We would potentially draw more with first mate if we grottoed first. We don't really have the right cards to grotto. I mean, yeah, I don't think it's worth worrying about. Okay. That was... how much copper did we already have? Oh, we already had a lot of copper in our hand, I guess. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're not going to get to the Trickster, which is annoying. We do want to get to the Fortune Hunter, though. We did top deck... yeah, okay. We have 11 coins right now. We didn't get to the potion? So even if we get the +5, we can't get another apothecary. What could we get? I mean, we get another grotto. But there's not a lot of point in playing this grotto to set aside one card when we could just set this card aside this way. We could also get a Taskmaster. What action are we going to gain? Is another question. I mean, it could just be another apothecary, I suppose. Yeah, I think we're fine to get a Taskmaster because we're going to be doing invasion, and that's going to give us 5s no matter what action we get because of the duchy. So yeah, let's do that. Chalice. Damn it! If I'd set aside the grotto, I could have bought. I didn't consider that possibility. I'm screwing this up left and right. Oh no. I was worried we weren't going to get to a grotto for a second, but 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, if we even if we draw Fortune Hunter, we can't hit invasion, so I'm not going to worry about that. Oh wait, that wasn't true. I didn't consider the possibility that Apothecary would draw. Oops. Okay, well we do have plus buy from our chalice. I do eventually plan to buy vineyards, if that wasn't obvious. I'm gonna get another apothecary, and then what? I mean, we could get one more first mate. It's still a little dubious. We could also get a cutthroat. Like, the frigate thing is clearly not going to affect the AI. They're not playing with action cards, but cutthroat would affect them. It's an attack. And with Grotto, like, even discarding junk cards hurts. So I think I'm down to take a cutthroat. Do we want to set aside the potion now? Still probably not. I don't know. It's unclear. I guess we can first make the Fortune Hunters. Eesh. Okay. Are we going to draw that apothecary? We are. Shouldn't do that. All right, well, once again, we'll just take another apothecary. Doubloons? Come on! Alright, well, let's grab it. We could grab a Taskmaster. I think Grotto is better anyway. We are going to have to pay attention to piles. Grottos are at 2, Duchies are at 4 if we keep buying Invasion, you know. So much junk. So much junk. This first mate, is it going to do anything? If we first mate the Grotto, play the Apothecary, draw the first mate, assume we don't draw a copper, although we might. Grotto 4, so we will be at like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, I don't think so. So we should probably not draw it. Let's draw the curse, I guess. It doesn't actually matter, of course. Well, we could take a Taskmaster now. Again, it's like part of it's just about powering up the vineyards, and we got the plus pi. Well, okay. This isn't doing anything. Three, 4, 5. Yeah, that's not drawing these anyway. We can buy Invasion again. One Grotto left. They cannot gain Apothecary, not really. Not unless they hit 10 anyway. But we don't have to lower the Grottos. Action onto the deck. But I think we don't take another Apothecary, is where I was going with that. We could take another First Mate. Let's take a Fortune Hunter. I think that would, the hasty would work. Yeah, that probably makes more sense, actually. Wasn't expecting that. Wait. Trash this to gain it? Okay, you may play it. So I could play Cutthroat. Sure. No, wait. I have a buy left. I can gain a potion and then buy a vineyard. Right? It's... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can buy Invasion again. the cost of not setting aside this copper. Sure. Wait a minute. Looked at Grotto Copper. Okay, yeah, we might not get another coin out of this. No. Well, that looks like it's time for another first mate. Buy another Taskmaster? Sure. 7-point vineyards. Top deck it? I mean, we have the first mate apothecary thing, so sure, I guess. Is it our goal to end this game without gaining any provinces? Maybe not specifically, but, you know. Oh, God. No! All right, well, I guess we're not keeping this Taskmaster in play, huh? I guess at this point, we may as well drive the piles. Take a grotto. Enough of a lead. Oh, duchies are down to 1 too. Oh, we have enough to buy a duchy. Amazing. Or even invasion. Even invasion. 10. Oh, we can get another Taskmaster too. Incredible. And that was worth 2 whole points. Yeah, so obviously we didn't exactly have deck control. But having, well, we didn't really have 9 apothecaries in our deck, but we had a bunch. Having a bunch of apothecaries in our deck was better than not. The first mates were not amazing, I will admit that, but the AI just played. Wait, oh, I had a gold from doubloons. It's like, gold, wait, what? The AI just played like straight money, basically. I get grotto money, I guess, with Trickster. Yeah, I don't think that's good. I think also, like, so the thing I was saying about to the turn 3 Trickster, if, like, and to be clear, like, Grotto's a card. I don't, in general, like, a double Grotto opening could be reasonable, whatever, but, like, you know, their odds of hitting 5 turn 3 were atrocious. And if they had seen a Grotto that they would have set up to be able to do it, then they would have not only gotten it a turn later, but then they would have also triggered a shuffle before getting it, most likely. I mean, not necessarily, right? It does depend, but, like, you know, it depends on how much money they saw and how many cards they set aside with Grotto, but the odds that you can set aside exactly 2 and then still have the 5 coppers left in your deck aren't even that high, right? You'd have to see Grotto, but then only 2 coppers in the first 5 cards. I mean, which is possible, of course, but definitely not a given. And of course, you know, the fact that a shuffle might be triggered isn't necessarily a big problem if, like, you can play your other Grotto and then, you know, you're going to probably draw into the Trickster anyway. But you might not get to. You might see both Grottos, you know, on turn 3, or you might not see a Grotto on turn 3. You might not see it until turn 4. So my point being that I think with that opening, there's, you know, there's a good chance that they end up losing the curse split more like 7-3 or 8-2. Because they, I mean, maybe 8-2 is too strong, because the Grottos do help them cycle their deck to get back to the Trickster once they have it. But I still think, like, I mean, I had Grottos as well, but I should have, in theory, been should have gotten to Trickster faster, and so yeah. But anyway, even that aside, I don't think just buying golds and provinces is the way to go here with invasion. Like, you can do stuff with that. It's better. And vineyards definitely, like, my vineyards were worth 8 each. That's a lot more than a province. I mean, maybe not a lot more, but it is more, and it's cheaper to get them. And yeah, and that, you know. So anyway, I think it's, there's definitely things you could quibble with my approach, but I think there's no question that what the AI was doing here was not even close to correct. And yeah, I definitely think you want to play with, actually play with the board. One thing I was just wondering about was, like, what happens if you have a 4-3, right? So I had a 3-4. So I open Grotto, Fortune Hunter. If you have a 4-3, do you still open Fortune Hunter? And I think the answer is yes. You end up triggering a shuffle on turn 2, and you're already guaranteed to have 5 and to buy a Trickster. You trigger a shuffle that has 5 cards in it. You play one of those cards. So now you have 4 cards there. So everything else gets shuffled in. So the top of your deck is going to be like 2 estates, 2 coppers, and then, I mean, I guess you could opt not to play one of them, but I don't know why you would. Then you don't trigger it, because if you didn't play one of the coppers, then you wouldn't trigger a shuffle, which seems actively bad. Like, you want those 2 estates to miss the shuffle. Wait, no, sorry. No, it's 1 estate and 3 coppers, because it's the 4 coin hand that you would be triggering the shuffle on. Well, whatever. You still want to trigger the shuffle, and, like, worst case scenario, you don't see either of your terminals, you buy a Grotto, whatever. But then, like, you're potentially playing Trickster on turn 3, instead of just gaining it on turn 3, right? Because on turn 2 you gained it and you triggered a shuffle, and then you're not very likely to play it on turn 3, but it's possible, and you could certainly expect to play it on turn 4. Like, you're still not guaranteed to, but there's a decent chance. So I think, or maybe better than decent. Yeah, so I think that would probably actually be the best opening, hypothetically, as 4-3, just open Fortune Hunter directly, and then, like, even if you don't high roll, you're still, like, a little bit ahead of the curve. You have to low roll to not be ahead of the curve there. Although, I mean, it is, of course, nice to get the Grotto into the deck, but you should have opportunities to do that anyway, so, yeah. Well, anyway, there you have it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.